What's going on, Aries? How are you doing? Hope we're doing super well. This is the Autistic Mystic, and this is going to be your reading for the month of September 2025. So in this reading, Aries, we're going to take a look at your overall general energy for the month, some things you do not see coming, and also get some advice from your angels and spirit guides regarding September 2025 Aries. So thank you so much for being here. You're very welcome here in this space with me, and if this reading happens to resonate with you, smash that like button, subscribe down below if you have not already for future updates. I would also really appreciate that over here, Aries, as well. This is the final round in a very long time for my personal readings, and to be honest with you, I don't know if I'll ever keep them open again because of the influx of them. However, I'm looking to work with a few more people before I close them out. So if you click the link in the description box below, you'll see right here on the screen, personal readings with me regarding astrocartography, astrology, and tarot are now open for the final time in a long time. So make sure you click that link, book in a reading, and you won't regret it at all. So with that being said, let's go ahead and jump into this reading and see what is coming your way for the month of September. Aries. Let's go ahead and see. As always, I would like to thank the angels, the interdimensional beings, and the spirit guides who are overseeing this active divination for the sign of Aries. Okay. Let's see what is going on here for you, Aries. Big challenge, big challenging energy for you here. All right. Fascinating stuff. So before we get into the tarot, let's go ahead and start this reading off for you, Aries, with some pre-shuffled oracle cards from the universe, and these oracle cards contain the energy that you need more of for your own highest good. Now, the first one is all about communication, and Spirit is telling you to reach out to a Gemini right now. There may be a Gemini in your life that's very important for you right now. Now, for some of you, Aries, I want to be quite honest with you. For a lot of you, you're going to know this is your message because there's a Gemini that there may be a relationship coming to an end with you and a Gemini. For some of you, for others of you, you're being called to clear the space for a Gemini. So for some of you, you're going to go from actually like one Gemini to a different Gemini. If it's not a Gemini, it's going to be someone that you could feel is like very Gemini-esque. You know, Gemini is the sign of the twins, to do with communication, your neighborhood, and it's very kind of like detail-oriented, basic communication rather than focusing on the big picture. This is all about someone in your life who you're going to do the little things with. You're going to go to the store with. You're going to always be talking to them and things like that. Speaking of that, you also have Mercury. Once again, Mercury, the energy of Mercury on a esoteric level has to do with things like shape-shifting, ability to be anywhere at any time. Omni-man. But it also has to do with your neighborhood, running errands. It has to do with neighbors, siblings, early learning, schooling yourself, because you are going to be schooling yourself here. But there's something about, there could be two different Geminis in your life here. There's something about two different Geminis as being important in your life. I feel for some of you here, Aries, there's like one Gemini that you're letting go of. There's a new Gemini coming in for you, but there's also a strange third party situation attached to that, basically, is what I get. Now, the next energy that you need more of, so definitely sharpening your mind. The energy that you need more of is Gemini and Mercury. So I would be like reading books. I would be sharpening your mind. Make sure you stay sharp as a tack is really important for you in September. Okay, no more, because when I was shuffling the cards, it was like the song "Wake Me Up When September Ends," and so I don't know. Next, you have Neptune, right? The planet of dreams, spirit, deception, and also compassion. So with Mercury and Neptune as a combination here, there's something about you coming to terms with some sort of unmet, idealized need that you have in your life. That spirit is calling you to walk away from a situation where that need is not going to get met, or that thing that you really want is not going to happen because of some sort of thing that you may have been projecting for a long time onto someone that may not be fully present. Now, for others of you, this is about really learning how to speak in a way that is quite flowery. Okay, with Mercury and Neptune here, this is all about poetry. It's all about putting your stuff into music. If someone had a conjunction between Mercury and Neptune, they would speak like Rumi. And you also have Gemini. So once again, you know what I think this is? Aries. Someone around you doesn't see you clearly that you need to get the hell out of, because they're blocking your blessings because they don't see you clearly. Let me repeat that. There could be a lot of people in your life that don't see you clearly. What are they doing? They may be projecting a lot of things onto you, and especially in the sense of a Gemini energy. Once again, this could have to do with family members, details of your life. People don't know why you're doing what you're doing, where you are. What I'm getting is that this has to do with a little bit of, shall we say, someone that feels like a youthful relationship, or you could have a lot of inner child trauma coming up with you and this person. This person could be projecting, or these people could be projecting a lot of inner child trauma onto you. So there's definitely a lot of deception and confusion that spirit is sick of you going through, is what I'm getting. I think that there is like a spiritual truth that is coming out that cannot be ignored anymore in your life. There may be something that you were trying to sweep under the rug. This person treats me like shit. They don't see the true me, but you know what? I'm gonna keep hanging around them. But you are the average of the 5 people that you hang around with. Especially if you're listening to this channel and you're into the spiritual side of things, you know how energy transfers very quickly, so in ways that we don't even know. So there's definitely a complete ending that leads to karma for you, that leads to you looking for something better, but it will probably be painful because there is an element of a third party element going on in this thing. Now, for some of you, it's that spirit is trying to let you know that the projections that someone has about you, that they're basically like consciously for some of you, or unconsciously for others of you casting onto you, is essentially completely blocking your blessings. Okay, because that's the energy. So what you are meant to do is basically dream up a new life, and you need people around you that you're going to be in close contact with that Gemini energy. That's how I really feel. But there first has to be a complete ending that may be very uncomfortable for you, because Spirit is trying to let you know that you're going down a road where it's going to be pretty easy to pick you off in life. It's going to be pretty easy to kind of like, there's something attached to you that doesn't need to be there, basically, is what I'm trying to say. Okay, and what that is may have already ended for some of you, and this may be a stage 5, and I apologize for the people that have had to wait to this long. This is a stage 5 clinger energy that justice is finally bringing to this situation. For a lot of you, there is a situation in your past that has led up to this moment of you watching this video right now as we leading into September, where there is a third-party situation based on deception that is now coming to an end, that will cause a lot of people pain, but it's ultimately something that you have to move away from for your own rite of passage in this life. So what Spirit is also letting me know, that this is a rite of passage. What are you going to do now with the knowledge? Because here's the thing. Before, Spirit gave you a big pass because you didn't have the full awareness. So when you do something without awareness, like these people projecting things onto you. Spirit kind of like looks at you like, oh, okay, little, like, okay, we'll give them a pass with that to a certain degree. But now for you, there's no more unconscious knowledge about this. This can be Mercury. The details of the deception are being made obvious to you. And there can be spirit communicating this to you all throughout your life. There's also an opportunity to view how these people have been working against you, Aries, in a certain way without you even knowing it. Because this is something that came up, I think, months ago, like a long time ago. Let me tell you this, right? Everyone has certain spiritual abilities that most of them are not aware of. So if you have someone in your life that is smiling in your face that unconsciously resents you, what's going to happen for some of you, and I feel like this is the case for a lot of you, is that without even consciously trying to hurt you, their like unconscious demons or spirit body will basically latch onto you, and they can be in your house, in your face, being like, what do you mean you're great? This is great. And their unconscious part of themselves that they haven't dealt with is going to attack you. And you're like, why am I getting attacked? I'm trying to protect the person that their demons are attacking me. Do you understand what you've been doing? Does that make some sense? You're trying to protect the person that their demons are attacking you. Now, obviously the way out of this is not always going to be to love someone. There's a story of a Buddha. Do you know that Buddha was on a boat? There was a man on that boat that started attacking people on the boat, and Buddha ordered to have him overthrown the boat. Buddha said, get that guy off the boat. Threw him off the boat. That guy drowned. Is that a reaction that you would expect from a spiritual teacher? No. But that's how the situation needed to be handled. So now that's harsh. I just lost some of you. But what I'm saying is that if you listen to the implications of your life and maybe the analogy of this, then this is what you need to do. Because their demons are haunting you, and it's a very, you're so popping, all your haters turn friends now. I swear to God. You're so popping, all your haters' demons are linking up. And you don't want any of the... Look, I don't want the money. I don't want the money. Fuck out of here. All right, let's go ahead and get into this reading. Because, look, a lot of people say, I don't want that money. The money, the real money, people say I'm not ready for the real money. No. You're not ready for what would happen if I had the real money. Oh, he's not ready. Guys, look at what he posted. He's not ready. You're not ready. Let's peel back the layer. I'm sorry. Your opportunity, you're not ready. Think about it like that. Because the only reason this stuff is still happening is because everyone thinks I'm not ready. So I have to do all this knuckles crap. You have the Eight of Pentacles in your opportunity. Okay, the Eight of Pentacles in your opportunity is first and foremost to get productive, okay? There can be something that's really getting you down recently that's basically taken a hit to your productivity. There could be even people that are trying to specifically target you to make sure that you're not productive. So you need to face those demons. Nobody cares, work harder. This is a sad truth. It's like when you see certain people like on the side of the road with like a sign that's like, help me, my life. Like that's where this reality is neutral, and it's a blessing, is that no one actually cares. Listen, there are certain things in your life that are going to happen, that are meant to happen. So yes, from that perspective, people care. They have a vested interest in you. But if you just, the way to be free is that even though we're all being constantly monitored by AI now, no one actually cares about you. Why I said that is to give you a certain level of freedom here, because you have to reverse. I don't know. Just take it as it resonates. Libra doesn't. The Eight of Pentacles is your opportunity. I also believe that I know that there's an opportunity for you to recognize that there's been a situation where other people's demons are unconsciously working against you. You're so popping, all your haters have turned friends, but for some of you, these people don't even know each other. But there's just these AI geeks that are linking them together in another AI dimension that is now coming into your life. So these fools don't even know each other in this present timeline, but in the timelines that have already happened, they do. Anyway, let's look at your challenge, because I only do one card for the challenge, but let's show you all these cards. Basically, I mean, he donated his invisibility cloak to the former Mexicans. Mergliata hasn't noticed it yet. That's basically what I'll say. You have the Three of Cups, the Five of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, Two of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, and the Temperance card. Take it as it resonates, leave what doesn't. I feel like this is, once again, you are the average of the 5 people that you hang around with. And this, just to me, in your challenge, looks like if we cannot get under this person, or if we cannot, tear this person down, then we're going to become friends, essentially, is what it looks like to me. You know what I mean? So I don't know how you deal with that. You also have the Ace of Wands, the Temperance card, and the Two of Pentacles here. I feel like this is a very spiritual challenge for you to deal with. It definitely has to do with a third-party situation and people being left out in the cold for September. So your challenge may be to walk away and to have a new beginning with people that are on your level or that you wish to share the same frequency with. Like, I think that this is a situation that you have to honor your own freedom of choice. We all have freedom of choice. This is not... You've been caught up in a very deterministic pattern here. Now, that is coming to an end. You have the Ten of Swords, the Justice card, and the Eight of Cups in your overall general energy, Aries, for the month of September. So this is all about a complete ending that brings justice and positive karma into your life. It's a freeing. What this is an ending that leads to your own freedom of choice. You're now leaving an emotional situation behind that is not doing it for you. But once again, as you just it's like people are offended. Like, I really get that people are offended. But once again, the reason that they're offended is because they were subconsciously working behind you the whole time. And they don't even have conscious awareness of that. They don't. Some of them do, obviously. But some of them don't. Like, some of them really don't. And for those of them that do, then they're just going to coordinate bullshit that you just need to walk away from, all right? Because also, with this whole Mercury Neptune, you need to see through the illusions that people are spinning towards you as well. See through the illusion, and it's the centerpiece to your justice will be found in setting your own ideal. What is my ideal reality? Why am I not in it yet? Why am I allowing people to spin illusions? Well, it's because you didn't understand that their unconscious intention towards you, because they can't face these people don't love themselves. These people, who is the person that starts the fight? The person with their drink having a good time in the club, they don't start the fight. It's the person who is not doing so good usually that starts the fight. And hey, guys, I haven't been doing so good over the last year. So obviously, I'll take some accountability for that. But if you knew what these people were doing to me behind the scenes, then you would be like, damn. I mean, see, you don't even know. See, that's too much information right there already. Because I don't operate where you can see me. You can't see me. anymore. So you have the Five of Cups, the High Priestess, and the King of Swords in what you don't see coming, Aries. So there's going to be a little bit of emotional sadness that I feel Spirit is calling you to like really think through. Many of you on this channel are empaths, but I swear on my life that this is a situation that you have been being walked all over, stomped on without even recognizing it, and you are still, because you're such a sweet soul, going to feel bad for the very people that wanted to see you in a subordinate, ruined, fucked up position. And you're still going to have bad feelings for them when you put up a boundary. So this is perhaps about learning how to set boundaries. But it's also about understanding that how much of this is just people's projections that you're such a horrible person. Because when they were in your life, they were projecting that you're a horrible person. Just wait till you set up the boundary. Wait till you set the boundary, because that's what Spirit is telling you to do. You need to use your intuition to set a boundary very strongly with the King of Swords. You have the Five of Cups here, which is all about sadness. People are going to be sad. People are going to be like, oh, you ruined my life. No, you didn't ruin their life. You didn't. I swear to God, you didn't. You also have the High Priestess, which is about that Mercury, Neptune, Gemini energy here, Aries, where it's your life, it's not their life. Ultimately, if you go to the higher dimensions, we're all living the same life, but sometimes, some people just smell like shit. And you don't need that in your life. You know what I mean? So I don't know what that means, but that's just what wanted to come through. So you need to also not allow this situation to get you off track to creating your own reality, because that's what's happened. You've been sucked into a world where your mind has been taking on the projections of other people, fighting away their demons, where you've lost sight of what's important to you, your values, what you want, the beautiful life that you can live. These people were never going to be able to take it away from you, but they will for the rest of your fucking life probably try to create illusions of bullshit around you. Ha ha ha. Go smell like shit somewhere else. Look, you also, this is the message. In your advice, you have the Eight of Wands, the Seven of Swords, and the Four of Wands in your advice here. Because look, you don't like me when I'm nice. You don't like me when I'm neutral. You don't like me when I'm mean. So, and I'm saying that from your perspective here. But you have the Eight of Wands, Seven of Swords, Four of Swords. In this advice, I feel like this is a quick breakaway that Spirit is telling you, get the hell out of the wrong table. You're sitting at the wrong table. Now, people often ask me, why are you here? Like, who are you? And whatever I would do, I always felt like an outsider in my life. Now I'm starting to realize, because I'm not really... pretty soon, everyone, I'm going to set a date. We need to meet here to see if we're all in the same reality or not. I need some of my subscribers, I need some other people as well to meet me here. Okay? To meet me somewhere. We could all just say, what's up? How, you're real? Okay, real cool. Because once again, the energy, you need to get detail-oriented about deceptions, about things being fuzzy. You need to cut through the fuzz. So what I'm trying to do when I say that is cut through the fuzz, but you need to get the hell out of the wrong table. You're blocking your these people are blocking your blessings. So right now, you got Stephen A. Smith in your ear screaming, brother, destruction, get out, get out, get out. Because now, guess what this is? You know how mad, backwards, immature this is? Is that people are going to be saying, oh no, they stole my thing. now, as long as Aries is living a happy life, they're fighting me in the spiritual world. No. I am defending my own sovereignty. You are defending your own sovereignty from a bunch of slugs. And the way that you throw salt on the slug in this case is you just go away. You just stop dealing with it. You just say, I see what you're doing and I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like what you're doing. Okay, because when you went along with it, it opened the door for this bullshit. Okay? Plow. Stupid agent down. Alright. Let's go ahead and let's clarify the Ten of Swords here in this reading for you. I'm not going to clarify too much. Ooh. This could have to do with a situation with money that you didn't know about. King of Swords down. So this could be about disconnecting from someone that there's... Once again, I channeled, I don't want your effing money. And then people are saying, well, he's not ready for his real money. Well, you're not ready for what would happen if I got the real money. So stop projecting what you're thinking onto me. He's not ready. He's going to go and say, no, I'm going to do my patrols and everything's going to be cleaned up quick. You want to sit me here? Wait, he's not ready? Fine. More the same. Cool. I'm not like... what are you projecting? This is a horrible entrance. Horrible, but I'm not here to mess around. This is what we need. We don't need some, oh, money, thank you. No. So the longer you make me wait, the more everyone's going to get fucked up. Whatever. No, not whatever, but whatever to you, apparently. Now you see it, same, no, different, no. Cool. Not ready, once again, can't follow the conversation. Oh, my God. Five of Wands, Knight of Swords. Once again, this is something about ain't nobody getting paid. It's a damn shame. Why gang bang brothers in the same gang? But I seriously feel like this is a situation where people were coming after your abundance. And now when you take your power back, they're saying, he's taking away my abundance. I don't want your half-ass, I don't want your mediocrity abundance. To sell my soul for your mediocrity abundance? Hell no. And as soon as I said hell no, and then they're saying, well, he's not ready for the big abundance. Yes, I am. You're not ready for what would happen if I had the big abundance. And I do have the big abundance, obviously. But you're not ready, obviously. So that's fine for now. Frenzied, insane, neurotic... Emery. Okay. Okay. Sorry. I'm just so... Let's clarify that Justice card, and then we're getting out of here. We're getting out of here soon. We're getting out. Yeah, look, you are on your way to do whatever you want. You have to do something new. The Justice card is clarified by the Chariot and the Page of Swords. What this means is that, once again, certain individuals that thought they had divine protection to do dirty work behind your back, it's just this, no, you're caught, you're red-handed, we see you, okay? I see you, all right? Now, another message of this is that you're free. You know, the Chariot is all about divine protection, freedom of movement. Also has to do with a vehicle. Page of Page of Pentacles. For the most part, this is you have an ability to go your own way, to go in any direction that you want and be productive. Get these out of your head. You are, my friend, September is all about clearing the cobwebs. Clear the cobwebs. Clear the cobwebs, okay? Because you've been distracted. You have not been focused on what you're actually meant to be focused on. And what I get is that, once again, if you truly understood how many blessings were being blocked, there was a coordinated effort to block your blessings in your life. Once again, for some of you, most of you, this is going to be people's unconscious shadow that are chasing you that you don't even recognize. So, because when someone in your life that you allow into your life has a bad intention for you, that thing can happen. Especially if they're just like, I don't know what you're talking about. And then they're just idiots, bro. So you need Gemini, Mercury, Neptune. Communication about what is real. What is real? And that's why I said we need to have a meeting soon, because I don't know if I'm in the same. Look, how about let's end it like this? And you know what? That's going to give away too much. So let's just put it like this. Look, when I walk around with certain identification things, or what let's say if I just walk around without my phone, if I walk around without certain items, I'm in a different dimension than if I go out with certain items. Okay, I was trying to find someone, and I didn't have certain items on me that I usually had, and they were like, I'm standing right here, and I was like, I don't see you. I'm in the same location. Went back, grabbed the item, they were right there. So what does that mean about this reality? And what does that mean about this? Is that too much information? Probably, but I don't give a shit, because once again, I'm not ready. Not true. Once again, you worry about yourself. Worry about yourself. Okay, that literally worry about yourself, but also the people that are truly meant to be at your table are waiting for you on the other side of you, very quickly alleviating yourself from this bullshit. All right.